Right then guys, today, oh well tonight, is Endgame, and so is my phone. So at 8:30 is Infinity War, which we're going to watch in cinema again. Probably like the last time it's going to be in cinema.
Last ever.
Last ever. And then at 12 we have Endgame, which will last till 3. And I can't wait. So what we have to do, we have to go out, we have to get stuff to eat and drink. And we are back. First thing on the agenda today, watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Fun story. Pre-ordered it for it to come Monday. Now of course Monday was Bank Holiday Monday, so it didn't get delivered till Tuesday. Morgan went to the shop, we all went to the shop, and he bought a 4K one and he was rubbing it in my face all day. Got home to his PS4 Pro, which runs 4K games, and his 4K TV, tried to put it in and he couldn't watch it. So he had to get an old one, so I still feel like I've won with that. But anyway, I'm gonna go watch it now.
Transformation. Captain Rogers, World War II. Bucky, Peggy, I love you. First Avenger, here we go. Everyone is dead.
I mean, do I need to see Endgame anymore? I mean, I go. Hello, I fell asleep. My intentions were I'll just go to sleep, I'll try and get some sleep to go off, skip a few hours of the day to get closer to there, because I'll be so bored otherwise. And also some more tonight, I slept for about 2 hours, which is alright like. I went to sleep listening to the Sapling podcast, episode 6, with Josh from Yumi at 6. And now I'm watching the Sapling podcast, episode 5 with Dougie Pointer. Did I say Pointless podcast the first time? It's the Sapling podcast with Sean Smith. But Dougie Pointer was on there. I was reading Pointer and I went, yeah, and I got some spaghetti bolognese which I've finished. And yeah, I really need to pee, so I'm going to drink a load right now and then get all that out in one peeing TMI, whatever, you know. And yeah, and 2 hours until, well, 2.5 hours really. But yeah, even that's just until Infinity War, so. Yeah, I just had a shower. It's 10 to 8, listening to a playlist I made. Nate's Punk, Bobaloppers. Bunch of songs that I like to listen to on a daily, like. Getting close, getting very close. So I think it's time for me to get stuff packed, and by that I mean pillow and snacks. It's gonna be good. Where the bad boys are. I printed them off when I went to see Shazam with my dad on Sunday, I believe it was. It's my Captain Marvel ticket from opening night, which was really cool. And now we'll build Endgame. Yo.
Hey! Hi. I've been here too long! Ugh, I'm still bringing my bag.
Sam here?
Sam isn't here now.
Well, I say that. I probably would have known if he had like out with it, or you would have left him and you're like,
See,
ready.
like, do you know the actual seats?
Where do you read that?
The internet.
Okay.
I brought some more cheeses. I could pee. I could pee. Sam, are you ready for Endgame? No. Oh, can't burp. Give us a good one. Oh. Burp noise.
Really strong. Looks like I need to pee.
Because you're just nervous, you just need to relax and realise that the men don't matter. Wrong button.
We walked out and we just didn't say a word to each other at all. Just so the next part of this video is going to contain spoilers for Endgame, so if you're leaving now then thank you for watching, I'll see you soon and goodbye, and give you some time to leave. Spoilers in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So my first kind of like sit back and analyse this is when I realised that it was Clint and Natasha who were going to Vormir to get the Soul Stone. Now there's not a single bond in that universe stronger than theirs, and that was like the hardest thing to watch, just watching them going back and forth trying to stop each other. And of course eventually Black Widow, Natasha, let's go on, and yeah, that was the first. Second, first of all, just the whole time travel concept was awesome. The thing with Nebula's eye, that blew my mind. He thought went for the head straight away. Thought went for the head, as he said he would, and it was just all there. And Professor Hulk was there too, and he was cool. Well, it was Bruce first and then he sliced. And Carol Danvers cut her hair, and they like went off. Then they came back minus her because it's the Avengers, and then. Yeah, man comes up and he's like, what's going on? So of course he's travelling back in time, he gets old and young and whatever. And then they're like, right, this works. Tony doesn't want anything to do with him at first, and he cracks time travel and he comes back. He has a daughter as well called Morgan. And you see the rescue armour on her first. Then it's like Morgan asked me to rate this out of 100 after I've seen it, and I just don't think I can. Like, I don't think it's possible. Nothing I expected at all. It was just baffling. And it's confirmed that it takes place in 2023, I believe, because they issued the dates of Avengers and everything. And then they said, so in 2014 they said something like 9 years ahead, so that's 2023. 14, 15, 19, yeah, I'm right. And they just linked up, so like they see in the future. So the Thanos at the end is Thanos from 2014. It isn't even the current one who's snapped and fucking snapping. I knew. Well, I didn't know, but I had, like, my guess was that with the nanoparticles that create slots for the Infinity Stones, and they did. And obviously I'm thinking, yeah, Thor can do it, but like then Hulk snaps. You get Laura ringing Clint, and he's like, oh god, they're alive. That's the only like indication you have, like, at all that anyone's back to life. And you just got Thanos coming in then, and he's like, nah, but then the base is gone, everything's gone. Hulk's arm is in bits because he snapped, and like they're gonna have to do rock and roll, you're gonna drown. But then Giant Man comes out, but Giant Man only comes out after after they've all seen Thanos, Thor, Fat Thor, Massive Thor, has called on Mjolnir and Stormbreaker and just become like proper King of Asgard God mode. And they're fighting. Cap's shield gets proper torn up. That scene where he rips his stuff off, the shield's gone. Then I knew this was going to happen. Again, I didn't know. I keep saying that, but I wanted it to happen. I wanted this to happen since Age of Ultron, and you just see Thor lose Mjolnir, lose Stormbreaker. He's getting beaten on. You just see Mjolnir rise, and it's just Cap's got Mjolnir, and I just can't do it. And then like Cap's like, fuck, there's nothing more we can do. And then there's a portal open. I see white, and just T'Challa walks out with Okoye, and not Okoye. Okoye's still alive. That's me lying. With Shuri, that's the one. I think I can't remember if that. I can't remember after. Yeah, and then a bunch of other Doctor Strange portals come out, and everyone comes out, and then there's the people from Titan, there's people from Wakanda. There's everyone. But that only happens because like Steve starts hearing Sam in his thing first, starts hearing Falcon, and then Spider-Man comes out of the one portal, and the Valkyries come out. And the Sorcerer Supremes and everything, and oh Christ, and then Thanos gets the gauntlet after everyone trying to stop it. So like Spider-Man takes it at one point, Black Panther takes it, everyone trying to stop it. There's a bit where Thanos puts it on, he goes like that, Captain Marvel catches it, and it's a scene just like in Infinity War where Captain America catches it. I feel like that's just them establishing she's the new captain now, and yeah, he gets it on. And then Tony fights him, and then he gets pushed back. Thanos is going to snap again, nothing works, because the Infinity Stones will be transferred to Iron Man, to his right arm. And if I remember correctly, that whole theory about his right arm has apparently been going on through the entire the MCU. That is his right arm, I believe, I don't know. So yeah, Professor Hulk is, well, not even just Hulk, Professor Hulk has already snapped everyone back. But now it's Tony's time to snap all the bad away, and he snaps, and fuck me, did it just butcher me, and they just all the villains start fading away. I'm just thinking Thanos better fit, and then Thanos turns to dust, and they're all just left there. They've won, finally, they have won, and Tony's just there, everything's butchered up his arm, all his face is gone, and you got, because bear in mind you've just seen him reunite with his father as well back in the past, and yeah, and then he's all his side is burnt up, and then Pepper's looking at him, she's smiling because she has to. That's she needs to see him smiling. She needs to see her smiling, and then she starts bawling. Spider-Man's there, he's crying over him. And Tony's just dead. Tony's got Infinity Stones. He snapped and he's dead. And then there's a funeral. There was this one guy behind. I think it was Falcon, Bucky, and also Scarlet Witch. I don't know who he was. Maybe I'm just missing something, but I don't have a clue who he was. But I don't give a shit because he was there. Captain Marvel, Nick Fury was there. There's just this entire shot of Pepper. He's a reef on the water with Tony, the proof that Tony Stark has a heart, and there's a shot of Pepper, and it just goes through every MCU character. Well, not every, you get what I mean. So there's Aunt May with Peter, and there's Jon Favreau, there's Happy, there's Hank Pym, there's Hope, there's Janet. There's just everyone, and they're all just there, just at his funeral, and like it couldn't have been better. Cassie's older now, and Morgan's lost her dad, and oh Christ Almighty, yeah. And then Steve is going back to 1970. Well, not just to 1970, but he's going back through time to place the Infinity Stones back where they need to be. He takes me on here with him because fucking hell, that's gorgeous. And he just don't come back, and then there's a bloke just sitting there. He sat there, and it's Steve but old, so like he stayed in 1970 with Peggy. It wasn't 1970, it wasn't 1970, I don't know, it wasn't 1970, because that's not when World War II was on. It was in the 1940s at some point, right? And yeah, and that was just that. I think I'm correct. I have no goddamn idea at all That's how boggled I am. Yeah, and then Cap's got a new shield and he just gives it to Falcon. He's like, and then Falcon's like, it doesn't feel like it belongs to me. And then Cap's like, well, it is. It does. So now Falcon's the new Captain America. And I just... Thor is now a Guardian, I suppose, or an Asgardian of the galaxy. And he might be in the third one. But... It's Gamora's definitely gone. She came back from like the 2014 version, so she was in the film, but Gamora is dead. Black Widow is dead. Black Widow is dead. I wanted to see all the 6 original Avengers on screen, that final thing. They're all coming through the portals, they're all lining up, everyone there, all of the Wakandans, all of the Valkyries, just everyone is there. And then Cap just goes, he shouts Avengers, and then like with freaking aggression, he just goes assemble, and they attack, and how do I put that into words? That's just one thing. And I know I'm missing loads of things. Like, when they all have to come back and they're all happy and they're like, oh, come on, did we do it? And then Clint just drops to the floor because Natasha's dead, and then Hulk is just, you can tell that he's how, and obviously Nebula, the Nebula in 2014 is the current one, the Nebula in current day is, well, I say current day, future is 2014 Nebula, so that messed me up a bit. And it's 4:45. The film ended at about 2:55. Well, the credits started at 2:55. It's not post-credit scene, but the credits is like everyone's names by like shots of them, and then the ending with the main cast is them with their signatures, and that was just a great way of just signing it off. And damn. I just watched Endgame. I just seen Tony Stark die after 11 years. I've seen Cap lift Mjolnir. I've seen Thor become the god there is. I've seen Professor Hulk. I've seen fucking Natasha die just so Clint can get this so much. I'm not saying it's Clint's fault at all, because fuck me, that was a hard scene to watch. Oh, Chris got his family back. I thought Cap was gonna have another elevator fight, and then he just like, yeah, hail Hydra, because I know he's not with Hydra, but he knows that they're Hydra, so he gets the scepter, and then how do you make a better film than that? How do you make a better film than that? End, there's a shot where it's just Cap on his own against the entire army, and I just want that as a background. How do you make a better film than that? And there's bits at the end then where like they reunite, so there's a bit where like all the school kids are obviously destined to go back to school, and Peter says he's just completely emotionally drained, and he sees Ned and like he just smiles, and we go to time jump as well, because they're like, well, first of all, Tony's like, Doctor Strange, tell me this is the one way, and he's like, I can't tell you, because if I tell you it won't happen. It's the one point where they're all just defeated, and Strange is just like, he just goes like that, and then he just slowly goes like that, and you're like, yeah, this is the one way. But Peter's like, oh yeah, I remember that thing where I turned to dust. He remembers that he dusted, and he's like, he must have blacked out, then he woke up, and then Doctor Strange was like, yes, 5 years in the future now, so like, they're aware of the time jump, so Peter should be like 20 by now, but he's not, because he was dusted, he was dead for 5 years, he just never aged. How Ned is still the age that he is, I don't know. How long has this been going for? 14 minutes. Gorg and Meek came back. They were in the final fight. It was cool to see them in the final fight. It just really pissed me off because like every character that they've done was in that final fight. Like every superhero, obviously every superhero that was alive, and I just really wish Black Widow could have been in that fight. But she wasn't. Nor was Gamora. Well, Gamora was, but younger Gamora. We never seen Quicksilver come back, but there was this nice scene with Clint and Wakanda with Wanda. And obviously that was like a father-daughter, I can't speak, father-daughter relationship in Age of Ultron, because he was like, listen, if you go, you're an Avenger, and he was there when Pietro died, and they kind of acknowledged that Natasha and Pietro were gone, and Iron Man's dead. I thought Cap was going to be the one to die, but I feel like, and I thought I'm not going to be satisfied if it's Tony and Cap, but just the way they did it, I'm completely and utterly speechless. And I know you can say, how the fuck are you speechless, because we've just done this 40-minute long rant. But like I said, we came out the cinema, we didn't say a word. Like the film ended, it said directed by Jonathan Russo, and I was just sat there like, I didn't say a word. I was silent the entire credits. Just the way it started, like, man, just blinking and just the 5 years later, it was just like 5, and then it was just, and yeah, just what do you mean? And then Ronan's killing a bunch of people. Right, I'm gonna go, because I want to get this video up. Good night, guys. Enjoy Endgame when you see it. Well, if you haven't seen it and you're watching this bit, then you know, but yeah, so thank you and good night.